In the flight planning stage, we've used the upper-level winds to estimate our ground speed. However, once airborne, the actual ground speed might be different. We must confirm the accuracy of our ground speed. This will help us determine other important numbers such as the ETA and the fuel burn. How to confirm your actual ground speed using landmarks. 1. Find 2 prominent checkpoints and measure the distance between them. 2. Use a stopwatch to get the elapsed time between the 2 checkpoints. 3. Use the formula, speed equals distance divided by time to get a revised ground speed. 4. Use ground speed to calculate the remaining time and fuel required. This is the speed-distance-time triangle. To use it, simply cover the variable you want to find with your finger. The remaining visible elements show you how to calculate it. In this scenario, a pilot is conducting a VFR cross-country flight to Spokane International Airport in Spokane, Washington, USA. Now, let's assume you need to update your ground speed, fuel consumption, and the estimated time and fuel needed to reach the destination. Start by identifying 2 prominent checkpoints and measuring the distance between them. The town of Odessa, located directly on our route, will serve as checkpoint 1. Additionally, there is a tall tower that we will fly over, which we will designate as checkpoint 2. The distance between these 2 checkpoints is 14 nautical miles. Use the stopwatch function on your cell phone to measure the time elapsed between the 2 checkpoints. It takes exactly 7 minutes to travel from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2. Using the speed, distance, and time formula, divide the distance of 14 nautical miles by 7 minutes, then multiply by 60 to calculate a ground speed of 120 knots. With our actual ground speed determined, we can now calculate an updated and accurate ETA and fuel consumption for the remainder of the flight. Begin by measuring the remaining distance to the destination, which is 36 nautical miles. Using an aviation calculator, we can quickly determine the answers, but the calculations can also be done manually. Divide the remaining distance of 36 nautical miles by the revised ground speed of 120 knots, which equals 0.3 hours. Multiply 0.3 by 60 to convert the time to minutes, resulting in 18 minutes. Referring to the aircraft's fuel gauge, we note a fuel burn rate of 7.2 gallons per hour. To calculate the fuel needed for the remainder of the trip, multiply 7.2 by 0.3 hours, 18 minutes, resulting in 2.16 gallons.